Hey guys, FinallyHeSleeps here. This week marked the beginning of the new Content Creators League being sponsored by FUT Mobile's Discord. There are 10 content creators from YouTube and Twitch that are involved in this Fatal style tournament. A staple in console Ultimate Team, but it's new for FIFA Mobile now that we have head-to-head matches that actually work for the most part. Here's a list of the content creators involved. Now, the way it worked was we built a squad of 10 bronze players plus one team captain of any OVR. Everyone's captain is around 100 as far as I know. Then each week during the preseason, we play a couple of matches versus our viewers with like squads. Depending upon how well we did in our matches determines how much of a training budget we get for that week to upgrade the team. The kicker is your team needs to be decided on by your stream. Last week during a stream, I asked my viewers to build my squad for me, as well as help me decide on which of my main players were going to be my captain. This week we played a couple of matches, earned a training budget, and then the stream decided on which players each of us bought. This will continue each week during the preseason until each of the creators has a full squad to deal with, decided on by their viewers with the budget they earned the previous week. This should make each of our teams pretty different before we enter into the second phase of the tournament. That's when the content creators start playing against each other in a full home and away versus match setup. Head to head, not versus, all head to head. Using the teams our viewers helped us build. This is something old for the FUT Ultimate community, borrowed for the FIFA Mobile community, and entirely new for me. It's kind of like a wedding, something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue, I think. I don't know. But after you see how I finished this week, you can guess what ended up blue on me.
Okay, so the plan for today is to play my 2 matches for this week in the content creators, 9th time in a row, probably. Play my 2 matches for the content creators match. Let's see. Where's it at? That's my squad. If you want to play, what you need is 10 bronze players and 1 team captain. Doesn't matter who your team captain is. I went with Van Dijk just because I wanted to have a defender in the back. Yeah, the list is closed. Is there anybody in here with a bronze squad that wants to play?
This first week of matches, I went into it pretty blind. I didn't know how training budget was generated. I hadn't researched the rules fully. I know I'm an idiot. For some reason, I remembered everyone beginning with a 1,000,000 coin budget and that our teams had to be completely on position. I don't know. There's a lot of these different tournaments I've been getting involved in, and I think I just got confused. I have no idea where I got those things from, but spoiler, I was wrong. They were both wrong. I could have put right mid UCL Salah in as my striker or right wing and been fine. I did not have 1,000,000 coins to work with either. I came into this first week with 0 coins. Plus, there were bonuses available for captains scoring goals, clean sheets, etc. I wasn't properly prepared. Then the first match of the stream disconnected, so we let it autoplay while I talked strategy.
I think Van Dijk's going to be, it's either going to be a really smart decision or a really bad decision. We're going to see. The other thing is I think I can carry the ball with Van Dijk. I think he might be able to dribble through some of these bronze players, and he does have decent stats. I mean, I used to put Van Dijk at center attacking mid last season when we had to put a team together based on, when we had to have like a 95 OVR team. Yeah, I think everybody came in and I got a bunch of shit for Van Dijk as the captain, but I just, it's a strategy. My plan is I've got long shot traits in the middle of the field. It's okay, it's kind of a shitty strategy, I'm going to admit it, but I've got long shot skill boost in the middle. So I think with the long shot skill boost, I might be able to earn some corners. And with Van Dijk, that's where I think my opportunity is going to come. So I can get him to finish some tournament. Okay, so we're going to try one more time.
My audience last week helped me build a squad. Being a bit distracted and never taking part in something like this before, I opted to do a different route than the rest of the contenders and focus on Ultimate Team of the Year Virgil van Dijk as my captain, as you just heard me say. He can finish corners, he's a beast in the back, and I assumed he would give me the only advantage possible as we began to build bigger and better squads each week. I'd be stacked in the back, the most expensive area on the field besides my keeper. So my strategy was to load the center of the field with long shot taking bronze players and hopefully win a few corners to have Virgil finish them against a full defense of bronze. See, all my opponents made their team captain an attacking midfielder or a forward. That was the plan anyway. Come in with a defender and see how it worked. We're going to see very soon, though, how well it did work. Spoiler, it didn't work at all.
Let's try it. And then Northern, you're up next. We'll try it one more time, and if this one gets disconnected, I'll jump over to Northern, and then we'll come back for it. Oh, you have a clean sheet bonus? Is there a clean sheet bonus? Ooh. We'll see. See, now the one thing, though, Tintin, we're going to let it go. I'm not going to say anything, but all your players have to be on position for this. And this is an off position squad. It's not a big deal for the viewers, but for me, everybody has to be on position.
Like I said before, no, they don't. I have no idea where I got that from.
Damn. There goes my clean sheet bonus. Damn. Messy.
And that's why everyone else chose attacking players as their captains.
See, the rules were they had to be on position.
No, they don't.
I would wait for the next event for gems. One cross. That was my one cross. Crossing is allowed, but you're not supposed to spam it. So that was my one cross. It wasn't a strategy thing. It was the opportunity presented itself. I took it. These bronze players are slow. They're slow to react. Corner? Okay, see now here I think is where Van Dijk's going to come in.
Up until this point, Virgil as team captain was still a decent idea. I was still able to argue in my favor. But let's just watch what happens.
Why was Van Dijk not in the corner? Holy hell. Bronze keepers. Oh, he's taking the corners? God damn it. That's going to kill this whole strategy.
Yeah, Van Dijk is taking my corners. You can't finish a corner with the player if he's the one kicking the goddamn ball.
He was taking the corner. Oh, man, I'm screwed. That sucks. He's got to... Oh... Here comes Messi's second goal. Yeah, this whole strategy has screwed me. Oh. Yeah. Plus, I keep forgetting that because of his stats, he's... Van Dijk's the first one for auto switch to come in on the ball, which means he's oh Jesus.
Bronze strikers can't finish shit.
Yeah, this strategy completely backfired. Yeah, I need well, after the first round I can add in a second player, so I'll definitely need to find a player that's got a better free kick rating. Is that what it is? Is it free kick rating is what decides who takes the corners? Need to get at least one goal out of this. Yeah, Messi's just dribbling through. Damn! Van Dijk is terrible. Can you change your captain? No, you can't change your captain. Oh. Yeah, I did the Easter SBCs. Oh my God. I hate not having I hate having these bronze attackers up top. Let's see. Yeah, this was terrible. Strategy 100% backfired. 3-0. Damn.
Maybe if I was smart, I would have tested out my bronze team before committing to it. Hindsight is always 20/20. At least going into the second match, I knew where my problems were and hopefully had a better idea of how to overcome them. Hopefully. Second match was against Northern, the viewer who basically built my bronze squad in the stream prior to this, giving me the best suggestions for each position. Thank you, Northern.
That was your warm-up game? No, I said that was my first match. We're committing to it. Yeah. I'm going to have to look, though, because I was 100% sure every player had to be on position. Because that would have made a big difference. The way this works, though, is it really doesn't do... I mean, it's a training budget, so you're not gaining anything. You're not gaining anything out of the wins and losses. Out of this, other than building your team together. So I could lose every match, which will probably happen at this point. Lose every match and still have a training budget. It just won't be as much as anybody else. And then the real tournament starts after when all of the creators start playing against each other. That's when I'm really going to struggle. Good grief. Finally, Bigler with another goal. Okay.
If you're keeping track, that's my first goal in a game where I wasn't auto-playing with the bronze squad. I've had 4 breakaway opportunities so far in the last 2 games, and all have either went wide of the post or just straight to the keeper. Scoring with bronze strikers is like trying to give a cat a bath. Sure, you can shove them into the water, but the struggle of getting them there is usually more trouble than it's worth.
Ah, that was my one chance. You can play as many matches as you want. What do? Take your best 2? I haven't looked to see all the rules. That was supposed to be a through ball. There we go. I'm getting into it now. Try not to use Surtur to give you a chance. Yeah, use him or Riot. I'm good with it. Just don't cut me any slack. It's my fault I chose Van Dijk. Well, at least he did something right. Ooh, got lucky. Man, he's so slow to take the shot. Couldn't get to it. Bigler's turning out to be a pretty decent player. Yeah, the first touches are tough to say the least. Damn, good defense. Oh my God, how did that not go in? All right, so win in the second one. Where is the list of budget this week with the challenges? I haven't looked at any of it yet. I know it's in the big FUT Mobile server. It's gonna shoot, yeah.
So I was able to redeem myself slightly in the second match with a 2-1 win. That gave me a total budget of 150,000 coins to spend on up to 2 players for team upgrades. 80,000 for the win and 30,000 for the loss, plus 20,000 for each goal scored. I missed out on 20K for a hat trick with my captain. That sure as hell wasn't going to happen. And I missed out on 50K for a hat trick with any bronze player. Now, I had to fight and scrape for the 2 goals that I did have in these first 2 matches. So, all in all, I was happy with a 150K budget for upgrades. Before we started worrying about upgrades, though, I played another match with a stream because I forgot that I wanted my first match to be a test match, not a real match. Again, remember, I wasn't prepared for this. This could have been my second match for the week instead of my third match actually being a practice match.
Okay, we'll play this and the next match. Who's next in the queue? Dimitri's. See, when you join the queue again, it puts you back up top. Did I see the Discord DM? Was I supposed to? I haven't looked at it yet. Was that Sancho that was dribbling around everybody? When will we have the next stream? That I'm not quite sure about. I'm kind of going day by day on this. Damn, thought I had a through ball. Thank
All
God
about
these guys
5'8"
can't
is
shoot.
now following.
Thanks for the follow. There we go. First goal. How far am I going to get without coin packs? That I don't know. I looked at it and I think the coin packs are pretty much a necessity to be able to get anything of consequence.
Mystery 83,794 is now following.
Can he outrun them? Can he outrun them and actually get the shot off? And of course it's wide. I haven't had a chance to record any of the new podcasts. It's just been, damn it. It's just been a rough couple of weeks. Okay, that was a good half.
Dopecock is now following.
Dopecock is now oh. Damn. Gave up. Gave up the clean sheet. Oh, I wish I'd have known we could have put players off position, because then I would have kept Salah as my captain. How did that go in? So what are going to be my upgrades? I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know. I definitely need someone with an attack. It's going to come down to who I can afford, though. Okay, new strategy for the corners. Take the foul. Okay. Back to even ground. Who is my non-bronze player? Virgil van Dijk, the one taking my corners. Okay, it was a draw.
Just saying, even with this third match being a draw, if this had been my second match and my first match where I lost had been the trial match like I really wanted to do when I began the stream, instead of a $150,000 budget, I would have had a $210,000 budget. Not that it's that big of a deal, but it would have helped. Regardless, that 150,000 coin budget that I did end up with, I started looking for an attacking base player to get me back into the competition.
I would even take a center attacking mid at this point. Yeah, I need... So that's a question. Does the corner... Is it determined based on... Is the corner based on... Is it crossing or is it free kick?
See, that was the question we needed to deal with first. If I wanted to get Van Dijk back into the 18-yard box to finish corners, I needed a new player with a higher stat than his to become the new designated corner taker. Problem is, there was a lot of confusion over which stat determined who took the corners. Some said crossing, some said free kick, others said long pass. So for the next 40 minutes, we tried to determine which stat was the most important. I won't bother you with all the details of that horrific search. Just, I'll let you know the result.
I gotta figure out... Oh, please don't tell me you disconnect. Okay, thank God he's still here. Thanks for
Luke
the follow.
Souls is now following.
There we go. Okay. Thank God for friends. Okay, so here's the corner. Let's see, is it Perez or Van Dijk taking the corner? It's Perez. Okay, so now we know which one will allow me to at least get Van Dijk into the corners.
In case you were wondering, it's crossing. That's the stat that determines who kicks your corners. So now I knew I needed to spend that 150,000 coins on an attacking player with a crossing stat higher than Van Dijk's.
Yeah, so the crossing is what did it. So I need a crossing stat higher than 58.
This is where the viewers in the stream kicked in and started feeding me players to search for and check out. A ton were compared before we narrowed it down to a final 2.
Honeyman can. That actually might not be a bad one. Let's see. He's one of the petite. There you go. 97 pace, 96 shooting. I don't know if I can get him under 150 though. Oh, 110. Okay, so that's a good one. So we got Honeyman that I can get for 105. We'll look at Moses and make a decision between there. He's a right wing back though. 87 shooting. 104 crossing. Pace stat. Shot power, finishing.
So we have Picnic Master Honeyman at Cam for 105,000 coins, or top transfer Moses at right wing back for 140,000 coins. So it was time for a poll.
Okay, so now the poll's up in the corner. You guys should be able to see the poll. It's a 3-minute poll, so we got a few more minutes. Yeah, I just threw it on there real quick. Yeah, I can move it around too. Okay, so the question is, this is for the creator tourney. Victor Ruiz would swap out for Honeyman, or Bo Yang would swap out for Moses at right wing back. Looks like Honeyman's taking it.
That's it. 105,000 coins spent on Honeyman. Well, actually, I already had him in. I had all those players in my reserves anyway. So 105,000 for my budget, squad updated and ready for week 2 with 45,000 coins to spare. The big plus is I can actually now go back to my original strategy of gaining my goals in the corners for these first few rounds. Make sure you subscribe at YouTube, follow and maybe subscribe at Twitch. And by all means, come check out the Discord server. Here's the invite to get involved in the Creators Tourney at Discord. I'll need new people to play against each week as well. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Make sure you check out a couple of these other videos on this side and subscribe here at YouTube over there. Check in every Saturday. We'll put a highlight reel together of what's going on this week in the Content Creators League. And make sure you follow along over at Twitch, and you can get involved in the streams when we actually play our matches. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.